Industry Insider is only available at Promo Corner, the leader in digital marketing for the promotional products industry. Each Monday, they discuss, dissect, and debate a single issue impacting the world of promotional marketing from every industry perspective. Now, it's time for Promo Corner's Industry Insider.
Welcome to another edition of the Industry Insider, your promotional products podcast where you can get all the nerdy news you need to know about. My name is Jeff Franklin, the National Accounts Manager with Headwear USA, and I am joined today by three other lovely folks. But this incredible broadcast that you're about to tune into is brought to you by our good friends over at Tervis. And look, Tervis added stainless to their well-established line about 2 years ago with the goal of being better than the competition by utilizing state-of-the-art custom 360-degree UV printing, available in 4 different sizes: 12 ounce, 20 ounce, 30 ounce, or a 24-ounce water bottle, and now 24, 30, or 40-ounce wide mouth bottles as well. Great for slipping the ice cubes in the cup. They're covered by a 5-year warranty. They're 18-8 copper lined, vacuum insulated. They keep your drinks hot for 8 hours, and they'll keep your drinks cold for 24 hours. Be sure to go check them out at tervispromos.com and let them know that we sent you. Why don't we say hi to our friend, Meg Erber.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Say, Jeff.
Hey, everybody. I'm doing all right as well. Nice.
Hi, see?
Steve McFadden, how are you?
I don't know what we were just doing there.
I don't know either. It was different. Meg went with the voice, and I just kind of, followed suit.
I ain't doing that.
You're not doing that? Don't make me call Vinny, Michael. Don't make me call Vinny. All right. That other voice, Michael Reisbaum, needs no introduction. He's the man, the myth, the legend. We are the vice president of national accounts at Blue Generations. The big
Dynamite, nailed it. Crushed it.
Awesome. Well,
Chief
look, we've got
troublemaker and major disruptor of
Chief
all things that seem to be working out okay before I got here.
Chief troublemaker. That's the title that I want. That's awesome. All right. Well, we've got an awesome topic for you today. We're going to talk about Promotions East and sort of what that looks like moving forward. And really excited that Sagney's back in control, and super excited to hear what you have to say and bring to us today, Michael. I know you and Meg are both on the board for that and getting things pumped up for us. And just from the few things I've heard, I'm super excited about it, and looking forward to it next year. So, but Michael, it is customary for us to give our special guests a good 3 to 4 minute introduction of yourself, what you've been up to, how you got started in the promotional products industry is always a great place to start, and what you've been up to since, man.
So I have been in the industry. Everyone knows that the first promotional product that was ever kind of created was a pin for George Washington's inauguration. I didn't get that job. I actually had an in with the Adams campaign, and he lost, so I didn't get that. But I've been in the industry kind of since then. I actually started in the industry when I was in college. My dad worked. My dad owned a wholesale distribution company of socks and underwear and some sweatshirts and some other stuff. And of course, when I was in college, I was a fan of a band called the Grateful Dead. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of them, but I spent a few of my misspent weeks and months touring with them. And I remember I was in a concert in Hampton, Virginia, and that was back in the mid 80s when the style was for girls to wear men's boxer shorts as shorts.
Yeah.
So these girls from, let's just say, the western part of Long Island, the eastern part of New Jersey, near New York, some would call them a princess, were wearing these shorts, boxer shorts, as regular shorts. And I saw one of those girls at a concert, and everyone else was wearing tie-dye, like this. So I see this girl, and she's not wearing the shorts, and I'm like, what can I do to make some money? And I put together the tie-dye and the boxer shorts. I ran back home. I called my dad's office, didn't talk to my dad, so I didn't want to know that I was gone for 2 weeks and not in college. So I called the guy I work for him, send me 72 boxer shorts. He sent me the 72 boxer shorts. My girlfriend and I tie-dyed them. They came out like pink throw up, but I knew that they were unique. I went back to the concert in Richmond the next night, sold every single one of them. Go to the concert, have a great time, fantastic. We come out, my girlfriend says, wow, I'm cold. I'm like, we walked in, it was hot. We're coming out, it's cold. You're a genius, let's make sweatshirts. So then I started, call my friend, my guy who worked for my dad, send up some sweatshirts, send up more boxer shorts, and a cottage industry was started. I worked at a deli in DC called So's Your Mom. It's still there, it was just there. 1841 Columbia Road, Washington, DC. The guy who owned it was like a whatever, a musician, hippie from New York. I come in wearing this pink throw up sweatshirt. She's like, holy crap, that's great. Let's get that with the name of the deli on it. Find a screen printer in Washington, get them printed, come back. There's a bar across the street. They're having a 60s night. He needs tank tops, tie-dye, did those. The bank next door to the deli comes in and says, can you make pencils? And I'm like, I saw pencils and mugs and hats and everything else at the screen printer's office. I'm like, yeah. I didn't say yeah, I said F yeah, but yeah. So then I made pencils and here I am, 138 years later.
That is awesome.
Look great for your age.
Still rocking the colors.
Tremendous
awesome.
story. Tremendous story. So let me
So
ask
that's how I started. I had a distributorship for 23 years. My wife was my partner. 2008 was a little bit of a bumpy road. Megan remembers when I was a distributor. She was my rep. And then I switched over to the supplier side, and I've been.
You were scary, by the way. You were very scary and intimidating as like a rep. I'd be like,
oh, God, Meg.
he had like an elevator in a warehouse, and I was like, oh my God.
God,
It wasn't like a normal.
like, whatever. I'm a better man now. I was like, you know, I was drunk with early success, and it took me a long time to sober up.
Yeah.
But I did get sober. 2008 sobered me up, but good. Heavy correction, and I've been on the supplier side since. So very happy to be at Blue Generation, fantastic apparel company out of New York, kind of where I started, back in apparel, or schmatas, as we call them in the trade. And yeah, I'm very pleased to be where I am now. And I'm thrilled to be in Saguenay, VP of Saguenay, and the chair of the Promotions East Committee. Meg's the boss of the committee, but I'm technically the chair, but I do whatever the F she says, obviously, because I'm scared. Yeah, moving forward. Is that a lot? Is that more than you
This is
bargained
our
for?
relationship. This has always been our relationship, so it's okay.
That's hysterical. So could you imagine starting in the industry in 2008?
Yes, I think if you start where everything is crappy and only going to get better, I think, you know, you're kind of positioned for success. Whereas when you're used to the phone ringing and someone saying, hey, can I get 2,000 t-shirts in 3 weeks with a one color imprint in white? Those days were over. I didn't get that call anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're like, well, will you take 5 different brands to fill that order? Because I got that.
Their answer was, whatever. Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Tell me how much to pay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So-
So are you still selling tie-dyed boxers? That's all I want to know.
I can't find the tie-dye boxers, but I did find a t-shirt that I bought, paid retail, from that concert in Richmond in 1984. And I got a picture of my son actually wearing it. So my son and I went to this concert a couple weeks ago in New York City, and he was wearing the actual shirt that I bought
that's
that day.
cool. That's cool.
Oh, cool.
That's called bad parenting right there.
No. You know, I was on TikTok and I saw a story and it was like, oh, I saw this kid and he had an original, like, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember what band it was, but this reminds me. And the guy was like, I bought it. Oh, RJ Messenger from.
Oh, nice.
That's the shirt from '84 Richmond, Meg.
That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, you guys remember RJ from Empire Clothing?
Yeah.
We had him on from
Who's RJ?
Undercover Billionaire.
You know.
He
knows.
Yeah, he knows. Michael, we had RJ Messenger on from Undercover Billionaire. He was on the show, and I just saw him on social media. He saw a kid actually wearing a shirt. It was like an OG from '84 or something like that, and he bought it off them for an undisclosed amount, right off his back. So that's a really
My
cool
son had sold that shirt. He's
yeah.
going somewhere else for Rosh Hashanah. How's that?
Yeah.
So Michael, excuse my ignorance here. Promotions East, is that? I've never heard of that. Is this a new thing? Is this Expo East? Kick me, throw me out.
Good question. So Promotions East was started about 20 years ago. Saguenay used to do a summer show in the Catskills when I was in my 70s, and that was about 1981. And then it was moved to Atlantic City, and it was called Promotions East. Saguenay then partnered with PPAI, and we leased the show to PPAI, and they managed the show. They produced the show for 8 years. That relationship is now over. So now we have Promotions East. Saguenay is now the not only the owner of it, but the producer of
Was
the
it only
event.
8 years?
And this is our first year. We're going to do it in 14 months, October 16th through the 19th. But we're keeping it in Atlantic City, but we're moving the location, actually. We're moving it to a beautifully refurbished Harrah's Marina Resort. So it's kind of all in one spot, so no one has to deal with the off-color part of Atlantic City.
Convention and all that, yeah.
So
It's
you
all
don't have to
Harrah's.
like go from the convention center and walk all the way through Atlantic City to the boardwalk where everything's beautiful and nice. You can just, we're all staying in just one location, plenty of restaurants, plenty of clubs, plenty of entertainment, all in one spot, and brand new convention center in the facility. So we're really looking forward to an all-inclusive, all-in-one location.
Yeah, that was the biggest change that Meg had mentioned that I'm super excited to hear about, because I think that's the one thing that that Promo East was missing versus some of the other big shows, is that everything needs to be in one location to socialize. Because when you go to Vegas, you like, what's the one place everybody ends up afterwards?
Eye
It's
candy.
eye candy. There's a
Mhm.
centralized place. You go to Atlantic City before, and you're going to end up in 100 different places. Like you're not going to run into your people. So
Yeah.
you miss so many of those collisions, if you will.
Jeff, that was a huge motivator for getting the show back, was to moving the location to a centralized area that has all of these accoutrements and all of these different opportunities to enjoy yourself when the show is over, without having to spread out all over a city and then randomly bump into someone at the Trop, maybe.
Yeah. And that's what's really good. Like Harrah's, if you've been there, it's already beautiful, but they're putting almost $300 million, if not more by the last time we talked to them, into their casino, into their rooms, into the convention center. They've got all these fine dining places. They've got a Starbucks, and it's just going to be beautiful. And I think having that opportunity to be in one place, you're not having to worry about transporting to different places. Again, when I started with SNS Activewear, the first time I was down in Atlantic City with them, they were like, "Oh yeah, we all meet at the Toga Bar at Caesars." I'm like, "Where?" Like, I've never even heard of that place, and I live here. Like, what? So I was missing out on so much, but not anymore.
So I was actually
go ahead,
Steve, after you, buddy.
Oh, I was just gonna say, so I've only attended the show up there one time before, and it wasn't necessarily for me, but I'm interested now. I think this is a huge improvement. I guess my only question is, me not being in that region, being in North Carolina, is it still going to be open for come one, come all and be a big show?
100%, absolutely.
Okay.
We have our arms wide freaking open. We want as many people to attend the event and enjoy the experience and see all of these fantastic new products that are being presented. So Stephen, yes, the answer is yes. If you're a supplier or a distributor, we welcome you and we'd love to have you. You don't have to be a member of SAGNY. As long as you are a listed distributor or a listed supplier, you can exhibit there as a supplier and certainly attend as a distributor. One of the critical changes, which frankly I've been pushing for years, is the time of year. The show was always in the summer. It was always in June from the first time I got into SAGNY many years ago.
Better than March.
It was always a summer show, which made sense if you want to spend the weekend in the Catskills and play golf and have borscht and have bad chicken soup. It was perfect for that. But if you're not on vacation, why is it in the summer? No new product comes out in the summer. When you get back from the show and you want to, as a distributor, you want to tell your clients about these great new products you found, everybody's on vacation. So we moved it to a more activation ready time of year. We put it in the fall, right before Q4. So the suppliers will expectantly have all of their holiday goods available and a preview for what they're going to have for the following year. So new products for the following year. And when you, as a distributor, when you get back from the show, you can hit your clients immediately with all these new products and still have them ready in time to ship during holiday.
Yeah. And I think
I'm exhausted really after that.
But the show is that no, it's amazing. And we don't want to make this show like all the other shows. We didn't get to go to Chicago. I don't know if you got to go, Michael. Charity went live and we got to see all the booths. But the one thing that was kind of consistent was the same old, right? It was like, we're great, we're here, we're so excited. The show was booming. Everyone was just so excited to see each other. And that's great for the first show back after a pandemic, right? but we're already about a year and a month or two out. So we've already been planning this for almost a year. So we are giving ourselves a very long runway to make this a hybrid experience. But the key word is experience, right? We are going to have, I almost can't say anything because I have an NDA. Damn it. I don't even know what I'm allowed to and not allowed to say, but there's some really cool stuff.
I mean, Meg, whatever you say, the worst thing you're going to have is slap on the wrist. And no one's going to slap your wrist anyway. So whatever, go hard.
Well, we're looking to do stuff right on the show floor, experiences at the end of the aisles. I mean, the party that we're going to have at the pool party is going to be amazing with entertainment.
The Harris
This is
Pool
entertainment.
Show of the year.
That place is awesome. So I was going to suggest, if you're not doing something, you should definitely do like an after hours event at the pool. That's awesome.
Oh, we are all over that.
I'm starting now. I'm not cutting it until October 16th, 2022. It's going to be epic.
Nice.
I'm into that.
So a couple of things I want to talk about are we're really lucky. We have Rachel Levin, who is the president of SAGNY, and she's really putting the screws to us as a committee to make sure that this is not a same old trade show. I mean, we're really focused on making sure that this is an entirely new experience with tons of social opportunities, great networking chances. It's going to be, as Meg said, super experiential. SAGNY's executive director is Donna Jean Plant. She is the hardest working and the most innovative and actionable executive director that I've ever worked with in my experience. And the committee is literally tip top. So I'm the ballast at the bottom of the boat, but the people who are sailing the ship are Meg, as I mentioned. Charity is incredible. For some experience, we have Joel Schaefer, Tom Rondi, who's been around the industry for a long time. John Cudahy, I mean, I see you guys know John Cudahy, but John Cudahy is like
who the hell is John
top
Cudahy?
guy, great professional.
Wasn't he like the youngest, youngest president ever?
Who's John?
Youngest, yeah.
Who's John?
And then I don't know if you know this guy's name. We just got a new committee member, Eric Levin. I don't know if anyone knows him. Meg, do you know who that is?
My kids call him the couch guy because he literally used to sleep on my couch. True story.
So the couch guy is now in the committee.
That's awesome.
The couch guy is now a committee member. So
My daughter
we
actually
really
said
have
something
everybody's
that.
forward thinking. Everyone's got a ton of energy. We're taking the best of what we used to do in the past. I mean, we're able to filter out, after doing the show for so many years, what's tired and what doesn't work. And that stuff is going to stay at the top. And then all the stuff that comes out the bottom, all the good stuff, that's what we're going to produce. And brand new items. I mean, having Charity and Meg on a committee means that your meetings are going to go about 45 minutes longer than you expected, but there's gold in there. There's absolute gold in there. And it's all going to come out at the event.
That's awesome. So I know when PPAI was sort of running and managing the show for you guys there for a while, there was sort of an incentive for other regionals to sort of help promote the show. Because I know, Stephen, you had mentioned, like, is it still open to everybody and that sort of thing. So is SAGNY working with the other regionals or doing any type of, and this is, I guess, strictly from a supplier and also for interest as to who it's being marketed to, but then also as a former regional president, like, is there still a profit sharing aspect of it, or you can tell me this off, or
it's a true District 1 event.
Sweet.
In every aspect. We haven't worked out all the details on it, but look, we're trying to make this the premier trade show in the East. That's our goal.
At all the stops.
We want to make it a must-attend event, and for that, we need to build our partnerships, and our partnerships with the District 1 associations are critical to our success.
I would love to see more of the districts work together the way that District 1 does. I mean, I don't really have a ton of experience with the other districts, but I know D1 really works together a lot, and I'm excited for it. So that's cool.
Yeah, our president
D1
Rachel's on a District 1 call every week. So this is a hugely collaborative event from a production and management standpoint.
District 1 is NEPA down to CPPA. So it's NEPA, SAGNY, PAPA. Is TRASA's involved there too, right?
TRASA, CAPA,
and VAPA.
And VAPA.
So it goes down.
So it had nothing to do with the Hunger Games.
No.
Well, I mean, we got to work on our archery. I mean, you get Rika back up here. She'll do a training.
Hold on, guys. You guys are under NDA, okay? You can't give too much away.
I can't get in touch with Egret anyway.
I mean, look, the event that you're doing at the pool is actually going to be part of the Hunger Games, Stephen. So as many people that come, there's only going to be one person that leaves. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They get EQP.
They have to wrestle me to leave.
There will be one person. So I mean, look, we've been apart for so long. I used to work at Showdown, which was fantastic. I was there for a very short stint. And the guy who was the sales manager, we had a sales meeting at the plant in Minnesota. And the guy who was the VP of sales, who's now the president of the company, Kevin Walsh, we're all getting together and meetings are over. We're just about to leave to go back to our hotels and then go to the event for dinner. He says to the sales team, and some of the sales team is new, some have been around for a while, but everyone seems to be getting along well. He's like, guys, before you go, one more thing. No one gets promoted at one of these things. Keep it together. Make sure that everyone's watching. Make sure you know what you're doing. Don't overstep. No one gets promoted. People get fired. No one gets promoted at one of these things. So I think about that all the time because I'm always, I don't know, on the edge. But I'm convinced that at Promo East during the social engagements, people are going to be on that edge. So yes, someone's gonna be the last one to leave. That's for sure. Someone's going to get out, but it's going to be epic. Our social events are going to be fantastic.
Look, I don't know the next show that I'm actually going to be allowed to attend. So I don't know that I'll be in Vegas. I really hope so, but I don't know that I will be. So hopefully by next October. Jesus. I would love to go, man. I can't wait. Like you guys
start your training.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Meg's already kicking the shit out of her drinkware over there.
So we're gonna have great education. We're gonna have tip-top speakers inside and out of the industry is what our goal is. The convention center is literally brand new. There is going to be incredibly easy access for supplier reps to come in and set up. You're not going to have to park 5 miles away and drag your crap through the casino. It's going to be right there. Easy load in, easy load out for suppliers. The convention center, I was just there. Believe it or not, the views from the convention center, it's got a glass wall, are gorgeous. It looks over these beautiful salt marshes in southern Jersey. You don't know where the bodies are buried, so that's not going to disturb your line of sight. It's really beautiful.
But do you get to? Never mind, I won't go there.
Yes, the answer to that is yes, and you don't have to.
They're still there, Jeff. They're still there.
But you don't say nothing. You hear me?
All right, awesome. Well, look, I'm honestly really looking forward to it. I hope that I'm able to participate, and if you guys need help with anything, let me know. I don't know how much of a help I can actually be, but hey,
Jeff, don't ask that question twice.
Yeah, his
wife's noted. This is being recorded.
It is. Yeah. Right. It is. Anything you guys need help with, you let me know. All right.
Okay. Love volunteers.
Yeah, fair enough. Any questions for Mr. Reisbaum?
So I wasn't able to go last minute a couple weeks ago when you did the tour. I was supposed to, but I had so much to get my daughter off to school. They've been hearing me talk about it for the last couple of weeks. What was your favorite thing from there that you weren't expecting, if there was anything? I know we've been so in deep with all the trade show stuff that we've been asking for it, but was there anything that was like, oh, that's awesome? How about internet? Do they have internet yet for us?
So the internet is arranged.
So
the internet is arranged. So there's going to be Wi-Fi throughout the entire convention center. Meg, the convention center is literally brand freaking new. It's brand new. So it has all the accoutrements. It's already carpeted. There's 2 giant floors of 50,000 square feet for that we own for the entire week for whatever kind of event. I was amazed at how well appointed and convenient the new convention center is. It is it's not like that walk from Mandalay where if you're staying at on the other side of the hotel or at the Pyramid Hotel, Luxor, if you're staying in Luxor, it's like an 8-mile walk. It's all in one very well-designed and easy to get around location.
Yeah.
So you don't have to walk 6 miles to get from one place to the other. If you've got an appointment, you got to go back up to your room. You're like in and out. Everything is really localized. And the restaurants at Harrah's, I stayed there. I was just at the Imprinted Sportswear show last weekend. and I ate at a Gordon Ramsay steakhouse. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you get the Wellington?
The cuisine is great there. And they did put, I heard 500 million into the entire facility. It's tip top.
You didn't answer my
Make sure
question,
you
Michael.
Register early.
My favorite part.
No, did you get the Wellington?
Today, I did not get the Wellington. I'm a ribeye guy. I had
So
3
disappointing,
martinis
Michael.
and a ribeye.
I
And it was fantastic.
You have no idea how much respect you just lost, sir. You don't go to a Gordon Ramsay steakhouse and not get the Wellington.
You know, this isn't the first time I've
Sounds like he does.
I'm sure it's not the last time. And I'm learning. Now I'm learning
Look,
how
my
to do it.
mouth
I'm
is
not gonna
literally
change it,
drooling just thinking about that freaking Wellington, man.
but
I
I
remember.
will deal with your disappointment.
Yeah, fair enough. I tell you what, I'll let you buy me a Wellington at Promo East next year.
No, Jeff, you're a gentleman. I'm so grateful for you. I love your support.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, do you guys have any other questions for Michael?
I don't. I have to see him all the time, so I'm good.
Poor girl.
What dreams are made of?
I know.
I guess you could call it that.
For sure. All right. Well, I guess, do we want to do rapid fire then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hit me.
All right. Well, don't tell Meg that because she might actually.
Want me to
I
start
got
it?
them both. Don't rip them off. I need them.
Don't rip 'em off. I was gonna wear.
Good.
Go ahead.
Favorite like hotel restaurant.
That's where I was going. Kind of.
Was it really?
I was gonna say like where do you have to eat when you go there? But yeah, I'll just go first then because I
Go where? Atlantic City?
Sorry, Atlantic City. Yeah. Izakaya. Izakaya. Bam.
Anything Ramsey.
Yeah. What about you, Michael?
Goes to me. So I went to what's the name of that? There's like an Italian family style
Oh,
restaurant. No, it's
in the
on the
Borgata?
boardwalk. Anyway, that's okay. It's not great, but I got to tell you, this Gordon Ramsay steakhouse that I went to, tip top. Sean was the bartender. He knew exactly what my drink was the third time I ordered it, so perfect. My son came down with his roommate, his college roommate. They're both out of college now. They came down from New York, and it was a fantastic experience. A little pricey, but I mean, worth it in every single way. So yeah, I'm good with any Gordon Ramsay restaurant.
Yeah.
My favorite go-to is Monami Gabi outside of Paris. I don't know anything about Atlantic City, so I'm just.
I would
giving
say,
you
did they
guys-
have a Paris in Atlantic City?
I don't know. I was answering my question. I don't know anything in Atlantic City. But you guys can treat me to something and change my mind. I'm open.
I'm
for,
already in for like
Michael, you're already buying
$150
me?
to Jeff for the Wellington. I don't know if I can afford you too.
Yeah, I'll come too. How about that? Make it easy on you.
Deal.
And you can just buy 2 Wellingtons.
Fair enough.
Meg, you know what, Meg? Come on. Meg's my +1. And actually, my wife's my +1. Meg might be my +2. So you've got
I'm the
4
work
now.
wife. I'm the work wife.
Fair enough. All right, Meg, what is your question?
All right, since that was going to be it, I'm going to go off a deep level. What scares you? What's your biggest fear?
Ooh, Quite-
I saw the PTSD. I saw the PTSD like over your
I don't have therapy till Thursdays. I'm not prepared for this.
That's tomorrow. You're good.
You got 2 days, or you got 24 hours to think about it.
Jesus.
Then
What's my biggest fear?
Rapid fire questions.
All right,
Gotta
so
be-
my biggest fear is the phone call where there's a big problem. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah,
The phone call where I hear, I got to talk to you.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a good one because that's so broad, but that's that getting that call regardless, work, family, all of it related. Man,
Yep.
you can top
I'm
that.
a-
That is my
look,
biggest
work-
fear.
That call from work, whatever, bad, terrible, but survivable. I don't even want to think about the other side.
Yeah, me either.
That's my biggest fear.
sure.
Well, I think that's for all of us actually. So we can count mine out. But
Yeah.
aside from that, next one. What's your next fear, guys? I don't like spiders. I will, and I don't like to be tickled. I will fucking throw somebody. You come at me with some tickling, we are not friends.
You're scared of it or you don't like it?
If I was gonna be tortured, that would be.
It'd
I
be
would give up my
spiders that
keyboard.
tickle you.
I would give up whatever you wanted, my social security, my country, all of it. I hate being tickled. It scares me. It's a fear. I don't know what happened to me as a child.
So Meg, you're also treating me to a Wellington then?
No. I mean, are you going to tickle me? Because then we're just going to fight.
I mean, how many days is Promo East exactly? Because I mean, I've got 2 nights.
So it's October 16th to 19th. I will be there September 4th, and I'll leave January 8th.
Sweet.
I'm just going to say, I do whatever I got to do to get out of, if you come at me, I'm just putting it out there. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating right now thinking about it. That's how much I hate it. Okay, moving on. Steven or Jeff.
Well, I would say that either spiders or snakes would be mine. If you're going on the lighthearted side of things, the heavier, deeper, sadder side of things would definitely be echoing sort of Michael's situation there. Less about the phone call where, you know, hey, I need to talk to you with a client, because I think you can spin that and turn it into a positive. But
always, yeah.
You know, yeah. So spiders or snakes, something like that. All right, cool.
All right,
I guess it's my turn for a question.
So for lighthearted on that, I can tell you that my biggest fear is getting into a physical altercation, because my record in those things is 0-13-1, and I don't see me changing the first number of that. So I want Meg on my side all the time. That's my biggest.
You had a draw in there?
Yeah, where'd the tie come from? That's a whole story.
We were exhausted. We were exhausted.
It was your wife, wasn't it? You guys were just...
No, that's like 8 of the 13.
It was you with a mirror. That was the
I would have lost that.
That's funny. All right. Well, my question then, since we're talking Jersey and since we're talking, you know, we don't know where the dead bodies are, and since Dexter is coming back, what is the perfect crime?
What's the perfect crime?
Yeah.
Well, if it's perfect, I can't talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I will tell you what I got away with once. So I'm like, oh, we'll go to the other side of the tunnel. So then I get in the tunnel, I drop into third, I went 120 miles an hour, I took off and I left him in the dust.
Wow. Yeah. Well, definitely not rapid fire, but certainly worth it.
I'll 4'9" for that story. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you can't forfeit it, but yeah, go ahead.
Perfect crime. I break into Tiffany's at night and I don't go for the vault. I go for the chandelier. Does anyone know where this is from?
No.
It's from The Office. Dwight Schrute explains the perfect crime, but you guys, Office people, will get it. Yeah.
Man, why do you guys gotta make me go so damn dark? Like Meg's all taking her shirt off, drunk, driving, whatever.
It wasn't
talking about breaking into a restaurant or a
okay. I think a perfect crime would be some sort of
like locked in the mall,
like vigilante type stuff, like where you are either murdering or stealing and giving back to people, you know, but like people that deserve it. I think like that would be like perfect crime stuff.
Yeah, okay. Dexter.
Well,
I said, you know, Dexter's coming back.
As a surprise to no one, I misunderstood the question. So I thought it was the perfect crime that I committed. And I actually do have one. So the perfect crime that I committed was my fiance, now my wife for 30 years, and I were in the city with another friend of ours, one of my roommates from college, and his wife. And we had just gone up to, we had dinner at the Rainbow Room. My parents were celebrating our engagement. And when dinner was over, we went downstairs. Rainbow Room is what a beautiful restaurant in Manhattan. We went downstairs at the bottom of the office building. It's bottom of the office building was TGI Fridays. That all the lights were out, but we wanted a drink. So I tried the door and it was not locked. And our skids were already greased. So we walked in, poured myself a couple drinks. This is before cameras, before cell phones, before anything. And we sat there for like 45 minutes and drank a couple good shots of whiskey and a couple other things. Thank you, TGI Fridays. Perfect crime.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I remembered it when I got back to my apartment. I woke up the next day and I had a TGI Fridays cup next to my bed. I'm like, how'd this get here?
Yeah.
And my fiance is like, you know, I'm going to get a new fiance. You're out.
You guys
Okay.
are so much more fun than I am, and I may have to seek out help after this episode. But I was going, I was kind of like leading it up to you guys, saying like we don't know where the dead bodies are found. Dexter's back, blah blah blah. Yeah, so here's the thing: why wouldn't you stab somebody with an icicle? Like, there's no evidence, there's no fingerprints. The shit is gonna melt. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just brilliant. I don't know how you get the icicle sharp enough to pierce the skin,
He's been
I mean,
but
watching,
if you
like,
can, it's
Part out,
brilliant.
like,
It's brilliant.
isn't that the perfect crime though?
I don't know. I'm sure there was a CSI episode about that actually.
Agatha
They found
Christie.
him.
That's impressive.
Was there an episode about that?
But I'm sure he put his sunglasses on and then had some.
All right,
like,
guys, I will call the helpline.
Coldest.
All right, I'll get help.
You know, I think it's a great idea. I'm going to try it.
Sweet.
too.
Let me know.
I'll let you know how it goes.
how it works.
I'll let you know how I do.
Fair enough.
All right.
right.
So I get a chance at this.
You
Yeah.
do, yes.
This was not rapid.
It is
Most
not- that's my fault.
regrettable,
I took longer.
most embarrassing promo moment. The worst thing that fell out of your mouth or action that you did in your experience as in the promotional products industry.
Worst? Ooh, I'm
God.
always putting
The
my
one that you're like, God, I wish I didn't do that. I have 7,804 to choose from.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean,
So I'll go first.
go ahead, help us out here because I know I have a lot too. but
I
it's-
was a new distributor and kind of flush with like ridiculously not undeserving, but success. And my wife's friend worked at Citibank, and somehow I ended up with a couple great projects. I mean, like really fantastic projects, got them all done, moved on to the next level at Citibank. And now I have this meeting with a VP about a much bigger project. And I'm like, my heart is going like this for weeks before the meeting. I'm prepared, I'm hygienic, I'm shaved. I have sample, I have like everything loaded. I'm in the elevator with a guy I'm working with, and we're still in our 20s. So I'm still like, I know I'm so like subtle and demure now, but before that, I was a little bit of a wild card, as Megan referred to earlier. And I'm in the elevator and we're just acting like absolute idiots. I mean, just like so childish with voices and whatever. There's like a few people in the elevator, not many, just 2 or 3. And elevator opens on the floor that I'm going to, and a couple people get out, and you know the end of the story, right? One of the people in the elevator, the VP that I was supposed to meet with, is a woman who was in the elevator with me.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't get that project.
Yeah.
I've got a couple now that we've had a chance to think about it. There was one with our boy John Cudahy. Oh wait, I don't know who that is. We'll save that for another time.
Yeah, I don't think this is the right channel for that.
No, it's definitely not. That's why I'm going to move on to the next one. So just remember in Vegas at one point in time, leaving the trade show floor at 5:30, going straight to Eye Candy. And basically it was there with Nick Mirich, Peter Bartlett, Rowan Villamek, all the dudes from Headwear, and basically just, going drink for drink after, just over and over until literally 3 o'clock in the morning. Didn't stop, nonstop, no food, nothing. So you can imagine it was pretty tanked. And then we went to Burger Bar afterwards, and literally was feeling so sick to my stomach. I couldn't even wait for the food to get there to actually start eating and help the stomach. So I basically had to get up and leave and go to the room because I had to absolutely vomit and then pass out. And I just happened to have left my phone at the table during Expo. So I'm glad that I was there with some friends that at least had, some, I guess, mental capacity still, and was able to grab it. Although I'm sure he was not liking that my alarm was set for like 6:30 the next day. So yeah, that's one of
All right.
them.
Yeah, I don't really know. I've said a lot of things that are stupid. I was egotistical growing up too. So, and I grew up here. I don't know. I don't know. I've just definitely put my foot in my mouth a couple times or two, but
Oh, give me a good
I know
one.
once. So I was at ISS show, right? And I knew the person, and her she was wearing something provocative, and I made a funny comment because who people expect that out of me, okay? Inappropriate. I am Inappropriate Meg. That's literally my nickname.
That's the brand.
It's the brand, Inappropriate Meg. And I said something like, oh, look at that. I don't even know why I said it or what I said it, but we were laughing, and I look over and I see the top guy at SNS standing there listening to me. And I was like, oh, and I still have that feeling in my soul, like, damn, that was the wrong thing to say. That would be my latest.
I've been there.
All right.
All right, Steven, hit me.
Yeah.
My worst is probably I was out in Vegas as exhibiting with a customer and was out way too late, and they had to like call me to see if I was going to be showing up to the thing that I was supposed to be at the next morning. Thankfully they were super cool and they realized it was probably their fault that I wasn't there in the morning. But it was still one of those panic moments of, what time is it?
Yeah.
And of course, it's like, it must be the time change. Oh wait, that means I should have been there earlier.
Yeah, I already left. I'm already back in the room. You guys blew me off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair
That was
enough.
great.
Guys, that was good.
All right.
Good share.
Yeah, really good. Good questions. That is officially probably the longest rapid fire we've ever had, but no worries, you know.
No worries.
All right. So look, if you guys enjoyed the episode, it was brought to you today by our friends over at Tervis Promos. Tervis has been around since 1946 and celebrating 75 years in business. They started with their classic line. They've got sleek styles that make perfect for the active and on-the-go lifestyle. Tervis is the original double wall insulated drinkware that keeps cold drinks cold and reduces condensation. They're backed by a made-for-life guarantee as well. Tervis is the original customizable double wall insulated drinkware that keeps hot drinks hot and cold drinks cold, available in several sizes, including a 16-ounce mug, 16-ounce or 24-ounce tumbler, 24-ounce water bottle, made from Triton plastic, made in America, lifetime warranty, dishwasher and microwave safe, and they're BPA free. Go check them out at tervispromos.com and let them know we sent you over there. Yeah, really appreciate you guys being on the show with us today. Michael, it was awesome, man. Really good talking with you and chatting with you. It's always a good time.
Best. Thanks, guys, very much. I'm happy to be here and I'm honored that you guys invited me on. I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Take care.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Promo Corner's Industry Insider. For more great content from industry thought leaders, including podcasts, blogs, and videos, visit promocorner.com.